Linkin Park from Zero.
It's extremely hard to say, man, because it's very fresh right now. I know it's probably going to get a lot of criticism, but they do have a few good songs. I know I definitely was like, all right, that's dope. I like that. Heavy as the Crown is probably like overall my favorite one, just because you can definitely hear her when she starts singing it, or
heavy as the crown.
Yeah, and she's screaming. Definitely sounds like she's extremely comfortable with that type of like aspect of like music anyway, like just like a nice casual flow when you have to like bring your vocals up and bring them up to a point where you feel comfortable with, and I feel like that's where she was like, I'm good. Overall, though, she needs to drop the fact that she's trying to live up to Chester, because it's not going to happen.
She's mimicking him?
She's trying to, and you can totally hear that. Like, especially with Heavy as the Crown, where she does that long scream.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, stop, because this is what's going to get you in trouble. Be yourself. Do what you're good at doing. Yeah. Don't try to be Chester, because to be honest, no one's going to be Chester.
No one's Chester.
No one was going to do the things he did.
Unfortunately, he passed away, untimely. But look at bands that have had different lead singers.
Yeah.
That have succeeded.
Yeah, like
Van Halen. Yep. Sammy Hagar didn't try to mimic David Lee Roth.
He just did what he knew how to do.
Yeah, and they were arguably commercial-wise, they were bigger than ever.
Yeah, and like with Journey, when that new guy came out, perfect. I mean,
Black Sabbath,
like she's trying to probably like live up or even do more, and that's what's gonna get her in trouble, and that's what is getting her in trouble, is because she's trying to do what Chester did, and fans aren't enjoying it as much as they should, because she's not being herself. Like the band she came from, I forget what band she came from before this, but she needs to just come in, do what
Emily Armstrong.
and just do what she knows and feels comfortable with, because at the end of the day, like I said, lead singers who have left or passed away, what they left is what they left. That's their legacy.
Untouched.
Yeah. Chester left something that can never be touched. People can fill in and sing his songs and do a good job, but if you're gonna try to be Chester, you're gonna get in trouble. You can't do that. And there's definitely a few songs in there where you can definitely tell, which is why their first album coming back isn't hitting. Not to me anyway. Like some like crazy fanatic fans of Linkin Park will probably tell you and be like, this is the best album they ever did. I love this fucking album. Or new people who are just getting into Linkin Park, they'll probably enjoy it. But the fans that grew up with it and know what Linkin Park was are probably gonna be upset, including myself, where it's like, bro, to be honest, they should have not, in my opinion, they shouldn't have come out with an album. They should have set a tour date. And just do tours for her right now. Let her get used to being in Linkin Park. Let her get comfortable on figuring out how to flow with Linkin Park, and then come out with an album.
Because some of the best albums are written on the road.
Right.
Like Lady Gaga, I think, wrote Bad Romance in her tour bus in an hour.
Yeah, that's especially
with her producer, they just were sitting side by side shooting back ideas on the tour bus.
And to be honest,
on her support of her first album,
yeah,
she was touring and she wrote that, and then the Fame Monster came out.
Yeah, and to be honest, as a musician myself, you really do get like extremely good ideas when you're just out and driving and just chilling, because that's where you allow your brain to settle and allow it to be like, oh, I got an idea and this would probably really be cool. And it's like that. And even when like musicians that are probably in the shower, because it happens to me every time I'm in the shower, I get like a crazy like lyrical thing going on, and then it's like, bro, why couldn't I think of that when I'm doing it? So overall, I feel like it was way too damn early for them to release an album. I know they've been gone for a very long time.
They just
And
wanted
they
to
just
get back
wanted
in
to
the
get
swing of
back in
things.
it, but to be honest,
They should
the
have toured
best,
first.
yeah, the best idea was set a tour date and just do a whole bunch of tours, go around, and just do what they do the best, then put out an album. But it is what it is. Me as an old Linkin Park fan, and them coming back with a new thing, it just doesn't hit with me. You know, I appreciate what she is trying to do, but she needs to just chill out, be herself, and I think the fans will enjoy her being her instead of her trying to be Chester. So, but we'll see. It's still very early. It's still a very complicated thing, especially when you're getting into something new. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, man.